Millions of people have been displaced since the war began in Ethiopia's northern region of Tigray. Millions of people who have had to flee their homes because of fighting, bombings, and fear of massacre. It's estimated that more than 100,000 internally displaced people, or IDPs, have come to the regional capital Mekelle. Many had to walk weeks to get here. Informal camps just keep growing as more people arrive. This was a primary school before the war began, but it's now an IDP camp housing more than 1,000 families. It's one of 14 camps established since the conflict began in November last year, and everyone here has a story to tell. I met Samira, a 3-year-old boy caught up in the conflict. He fled Gijat, a town 65 kilometers away, with his mom and baby sister. The scars of the war, all too visible. The family do not know where Samira's father is, even whether he is still alive. Hello, salam. Meaza walked 500 kilometers to get here with her 3 young children. She was heavily pregnant. 2 weeks ago, she gave birth mid-journey. She carried on walking for another week to reach the camp. She came from Humera, Tigray. Yeah. And she gave birth on the way. How old is the baby?
13 days.
13 days. The baby seems to be doing well, but Meaza is still recovering from the trauma. Soldiers from Ethiopia, Eritrea, and local militias have been accused of killing and raping hundreds of civilians. But only this week, almost 5 months after the conflict began, Ethiopia's leader Abiy Ahmed acknowledged possible war crimes in his country's northern region.
ሴት በመድፈር ንብረት በመዝረፍ ጥፋቶች እንደተካሄዱ መረጃዎች ያመለክታሉ። ከሀገር መከላከያ ሰራዊት ጋር ሳምንት ነው የገመገምነው። ትናንት እሁድ ነው የጨረስነው። የሀገር መከላከያ ሰራዊት አባል ሆኖ በትግራይ እህቶቻችን ላይ መድፈርን መዝረፍን የፈጸመ ማንኛውም ወታደር በሕግ ይጠየቃል።
Those in the camp came with nothing and are relying on food and handouts from local people. Help from humanitarian organizations has been limited as access to most of Tigray is restricted. Dr. Safanias, a local GP, got together with a couple of his colleagues to provide essential health care to people here.
We decided to organize a group of friends and provide essential health care and screen for nutritional problems, look at the condition of pregnant mothers, patients with chronic illnesses.
Children play like any other place in the world. The difference here is that some of them are on their own. So these children, they lost their parents?
Yeah.
They lost their parents?
They lost them, yeah.
So the problem is, the thing is still continuing. There are additional orphan children that are coming still. So
there are 47 unaccompanied children, some of them orphans, others separated from their families when they escaped and don't know whether their parents are still alive. Frehiwat is 10 years old. She came from a village 200 kilometers away. She misses her family. When she sees new people in the camp, she asks if they could take her to her mom.
We've lost any hope in the world and in humanity in itself. Rather than politicizing things, we should just look at what's the problem, how can we solve it. People are dying, people are in hunger, so we should act.
The war here continues. More people are being displaced every day. And since we filmed at this camp 10 days ago, the number of children arriving here without parents has almost tripled